I'm Daniel Purdy. I'm from the School of Computing, Engineering and Maths. I'm going to show you the Mathematics 1A summer site and give you a bit of an overview. So Carmel Cody, who's sitting here, is who we've been working with. Maths 1A, it's a summer 3 unit, so it's being run over 4.5 weeks. Normally it's run in like a full semester, so 13 weeks. So I'll just find the site. So I guess firstly we wanted to design an entry page which was clean, easy for students to find what they're looking for and not too cluttered. We thought the dashboard page with all those modules was quite complicated for students and they didn't really get much out of them. So we've designed a page using a banner. So that banner was made using Wordle. It's an online tool. You can copy and paste words in, creates this kind of word collage. And then we've edited in Photoshop. And then we designed this table to kind of break up the sections in the view site. And then just have the key content which is in each of those sections listed. So students, when they come to the page, they know exactly where to go to find what they're looking for. Across the site, we've kind of tried to design in that way too. So within our school, we're trying to get some consistency across view sites. So under unit information, put the unit outline and learning guide. Also, if there's any particular information pertaining to files or information that students might need for that unit, we put a little blurb there. Under assessments, we've been building these assessment summary tables, so that's just taken straight from the information students are getting. But often students don't read the unit outline or learning guide, and they ask their academics these questions by email or in class, and it's right there for them, here for them, so they don't need to ask those questions, so hopefully cutting down some of those inquiries. So kind of the key part of the Maths 1A site is the learning planner. So that's under learning materials. We've got the 4 weeks of learning modules, and then a week 0 kind of getting started module. And then you'll also notice we've got the Blackboard Collaborate session. So that's a weekly session which will be run so students can have an online consultation with Carmel, and they'll get the chance to be able to ask questions. They can use Carmel can use the whiteboard or type or talk to answer student inquiries. I guess it's worth noting too, Maths 1A will be run externally, so they don't have that face-to-face time, so this will be really valuable for students to get that consultation time. So I'll just show you the Getting Started module. This is kind of an overview or introduction to Maths 1A, so they get a bit of an overview here. We've also built the Maths 1A, Are You Ready for Maths 1A quiz. This quiz was originally a paper-based test. It was multiple choice. It was broken into 9 sections, and students were kind of required, although if they didn't get the 4 out of 5 in each section, they would not be able to do the unit. But it was a good indication if they could get 4 out of 5 for each section, then they were ready to do Maths 1A. And so we've set up this quiz for the students to do. It's just the paper-based one converted into a multiple choice online test. So when the students complete that, if they don't score over 80%, then I've set up a little page with adaptive release. So it'll tell them that they haven't scored over 80% and that they can contact the unit coordinator, and the unit coordinator will actually see in the retention centre if they don't score 80% as well. And then we've just got the Mesh online tutoring information and a link. Then the contact details of the unit coordinator. So I'll show you one of the weeks. So I'll go into week 2 because it's got some videos. This is a learning planner. This was the learning plan that was sent round by the Central Blended Learning team. We've just adapted it to how Carmel wanted the learning planner presented to the students. So rather than having it broken down into learning activities, we've broken it into days, and that way students can just look at the day or just start at the top and work their way through the course. That way they're not confused about what they need to do and what they need to complete, but they can just look at this and know exactly what they are to do. And on the right hand side we've kept the amount of hours that we think it might take them or they need to spend on these activities. So we've made it interactive so they don't need to go anywhere else to get their content. So we've got links, so you just need to click on the link and it'll open up in a new window that lecture material. So all of them are linked, the tutorials as well, and the discussion board. We're still working on it. We haven't done the practice quiz yet, but yeah, that's this kind of central learning area for the students. We've also broken it down so then students who just want to see a list of the lecture material, they can just click here. If they don't like the learning planner, just download lecture notes. We've done that for the tutorials also. And we've also been working on some videos with Alec Lee, another academic, and they're short videos, they're key concept videos which target a particular concept in mathematics that students need to know. So if we go under key concept videos, we've created these videos on the iPad using ScreenChomp and then just edited them a bit with Camtasia just to clip them. And so they're uploaded to YouTube, so they can be embedded interviews and viewable on any device. And so in each week we've got a few videos. So I'll just show you one just so you get a bit of an idea. I won't play it all. I'll just fast forward to somewhere in the video where Alec is talking and he's also annotating over the slides that he's got. So if I just skip through. So this is kind of what he does. He's got a background and then he annotates over the top and talks through. And so hopefully students aren't just looking at a lecture slide or reading through lecture notes. They've actually got someone talking to them here, annotating and explaining what they need to do. He covers the kind of content and then does an example which we think will help the students just understand the concept better. Okay. The other thing with the learning planner is we really want students to, this is an online unit, to use collaboration with each other or use the discussion board for collaboration or communication with the academic. So if we go into discussion, we've set out like the purpose of the discussion board. We've set out that they should spend some time throughout the week, so 30 minutes twice a week. If we go into discussion board, we've got 6 forums, so one for each kind of major topic. And the idea is that students, if they have problems or questions relating to that particular topic, can go in and Carmel will go into the forums, I think it's twice a week, something like that, and answer any questions for students. We've also just got a general kind of questions forum for students to ask other types of questions. Alright, the final thing I want to show you is the retention centre. So there's a few two assessments throughout the course, and then we've got the Are You Ready for Maths 1A test, and Carmel wants to be able to see which students might be struggling or might be at risk in the cohort. So we've set up a few rules. There's no data here because the site's currently closed to students, but if we go to Customise, it will show you the rules which are set up. So for the Maths 1A, are you ready for Maths 1A? We've got an 80% threshold, so if students score below 80%, Carmel can just go in here and see. We've got a course access rule, so if students don't access the site for longer than 3 days, then Carmel will get an alert here. So 3 days in 4.5 weeks is quite a significant amount of time for a summer unit, and it's external, so this is the only way students will be accessing material. And we've got a missed deadline rule, so that's for the 2 assessments. If the student misses it, Carmel can just go here and see which students haven't submitted their assignments. Alright, so that's all I wanted to show you today.